Yes, do you want to do the opening remarks, please?
Yeah, just before I do, uh, you can edit this out, but did you decide on a day for next week, Tuesday or Thursday for you?
All right. Sorry, I thought I'd already replied. Tuesday will be fine if
Yeah,
that's okay.
oh, right. Yeah, you did acknowledge, but you just Tuesday's fine then, 2:30 Tuesday. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
good.
2:30
Okay,
Tuesday. Yeah, yeah.
okay, good.
Right. Yeah. So do you want to do the opening remarks for this, please?
Yes, welcome along to our weekly look at all things football, the football referee, with one or two international games to think about today. So here we go. I'm Trevor Gear, and I call him Cuz.
And I'm Emmy Hikins, and I call him Bruv. Welcome to the football referee. Yes. So the first thing that came to my mind was Jermaine Jonas. Right. So you remember the incident with Jermaine
Yeah,
Jenas where
yeah, I do.
uh, um
Yeah.
so so I think he went to ITV, I think, but now I think there's something called Soccer Aid that's coming up. I can't
All
remember if it's
right.
is it today they're playing Soccer Aid or tomorrow.
It
I can't
certainly
remember.
it may be the weekend. I think. Yeah, they
Oh,
mentioned it last night after the international, didn't they?
all
But yeah,
right.
I didn't catch when it is. It's in the
All
next
right.
few days, I think. Certainly.
Yeah. So anyway, he's also been booted of that, presenting that as well.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so, and it's all linked back to the BBC, so it's nothing fresh. It's just,
No.
got this you've got this palaver with the BBC, and we feel that we can't have you doing that. Do you think ITV is right to do that?
Well, to take him on, do you mean?
Well, to then drop him because of an incident that is unrelated to their station, because it's unrelated to ITV, isn't it?
Sorry,
Uh,
did you say they dropped him then?
they did,
I,
yes. They've dropped him. Yeah, they've dropped
what
him from,
now?
yeah,
From the
yeah,
soccer aid thing?
from this Soccer Aid thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
have they? I didn't know that. Right, I didn't
yeah,
know
and
that.
and he's related to the problem he had with the BBC. Now I'm thinking, all right, so I can't, off the top of my head now, I can't quite remember what happened between, or what transpired between him and the BBC, but I did know that he did issue some form of apology after he left the BBC, or before he left, or
Yeah.
whatever. Now he's he's been he's been pulled up on it at ITV, and I'm thinking that shouldn't be the case, because obviously it's like he's done his time, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as you say, it was when he was at the BBC. I think he used to present sometimes an evening kind of current affairs program. I can't think what it was called. Was it the one show, wasn't it? He was sometimes on there, as
Yeah,
well as his sporting stuff, and I think on the radio too. I think he was on probably Talk Sport, things like that.
yeah,
And yeah, he used to present that show for the BBC, and also he was a pundit sometimes on Match of the Day and stuff like that. So he was quite heavily involved. And as
yeah,
I recall it, he was criticised for sort of sending, shall we say, suggestive texts to one or two women who I guess were also within the BBC, within his sphere of operations, football wise, and anything else he did. And the BBC saw fit to punish him by sacking him, basically. Now, I guess as with all these things, we probably don't know all the him by sacking him, basically. Now, I guess as with all these things, we probably don't know all the facts. In some respects, if I say it sounds a bit harsh to sack him, then that
mm,
sounds like maybe I'm saying, well, it's okay for someone especially someone who's married and is a professional working in, major television station on sports and stuff like that. It's unprofessional to go, contacting women with a view to meeting up or whatever they do. It's so, and of course that's not to be condoned at all. But I
No.
just wonder if it was a bit overdone to some extent, because clearly he I think at the time I think he lost his marriage. I don't know whether that is still the case, and you can perhaps understand why if that was the case. But the man suffered, and he was, I think, without work. I think he may still have been given his radio job sometimes. I didn't know he was involved in this charity aid game. I didn't know that, and that you say they've now dropped him from that. Well, that would seem very unfair. Perhaps he's been involved with it for the last few years, so they've now said, no, you can't do it as the BBC dropped you. I don't know, but if they've taken him on and just have dropped him for that, that seems a bit odd to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just get the feeling you got the feeling of it at the time. He sort of lost everything, from being a bit as men can, as we chaps can be a bit daft sometimes. I suppose anybody can be, but
Wow. Yeah.
you can get a bit of an elevated impression of yourself if you're quite famous and people kowtow around you a bit. You can perhaps be a bit arrogant sometimes, and maybe people need to be brought down a peg or two, but not completely destroyed. So yeah, I think I would be more on the forgiving side now that he'd lost a lot, and I think he was a very good match of the day pundit, for example. He's got a good voice for doing the TV programs. So yeah, I would say, unless there's something else I don't know about that he's done, which I'm sure there isn't, I think it's harsh if ITV have now dropped him at this late stage.
Yeah. I mean, I read that and I thought, and the first thing that came to my mind was, because he did threaten to sue the BBC. And I think,
Yeah,
corporations, they don't like that, where, they've been forced to walk on eggshells, really, because they're thinking,
yeah,
right, okay, if he's done it once, will he do it again? I'm not talking about the offense, but I'm talking about the law, the legal side of things, where he's threatened to sue. Would he then threaten to sue ITV as well if they,